So now you are able to see the screen, right?
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, I think okay. So core HR or global HR, what it will do means it will help to do their day-to-day operations. Okay, it will help to do their day-to-day operations. It's a software. It's mainly a software which will help HR staff members, human resources. So there are mainly three roles here. So there are mainly three roles. Okay, one is functional consultant, and then technical consultant, HR specialist, okay, payroll admin. So mainly we will until payroll admin only we will discuss for now. So remaining all small roles only. So mainly we will call as either functional consultant or technical consultant. It's the same. Same means there is some difference would be there, but it's a consultant role. Okay, it's a consultant roles. So what is the difference between consultant and what is the difference between HR specialist? So these are the people who are software consultants. For software consultants, configure the product. What they will do? Configure the product. Which product? Oracle. They will configure the Oracle product according to client requirements. Who are the clients here? Can anybody tell? Who are the clients?
End users. I mean, who are
End users. Who are the end users here?
Who are buying the product?
Yes. So end users are nothing but HR specialists who are using the product, right? So HR specialists are the end users, or payroll administrators are the end users. So these are the end users. In any company, there are group of HRs, right? Or HR department will be there. HR department will be there, and chief HR officer would be there. Okay, they're having so many day-to-day operations and all. They want one particular software to perform their day-to-day operations. Okay, they will give a lot of requirements, and we are the functional consultants. Who will understand their requirements, and we will configure the particular requirements in Oracle products, and we will do all the configurations. And once we are done with the configurations, setups and configurations, we will test the application and we will release the application to the end users. End users means HR specialist. Okay. So this is simple brief overview. So what are the three roles here we are having? One is functional consultant. Second one is HR specialist. Third one is payroll administrator. Okay. So I'll give a brief overview of ESTA and what we call brief overview of the company or enterprise. Okay. Okay. Now we will understand why a company requires a software. Okay. Why a particular company requires software. So enterprise. So enterprise means, let us take Tata. Okay, Tata is a very vast company, vast organization. In that there are so many sub companies are there. In the Tata group, there are so many sub companies are there. Let us take. I'll show that one as well. Okay, this is the most important thing. I'll explain this for at least for next 3 to 4 days. So if you understand the enterprise structures or organization structures, we will have a very good understanding from the beginning. Okay, let us take these two. Okay, let us take these two. This is an organization. It's a kind of a blueprint. Okay, this is kind of a blueprint, and this is the actual organization. Okay, this is the actual organization called Tata Group. Okay, so what is an enterprise? Enterprise means it's a mother company. Means if there are so many companies are there, the mother company we will call it as enterprise or an organization. Okay, generally in Oracle, any company we will call it as a legal entity, but the mother company, for the mother company we will call it as an enterprise. Otherwise we will call it as a legal entity. Okay, divisions. So let us take software division, hardware division, automotive division, electrical divisions. So in the particular enterprise, there are multiple divisions would be there. Okay, let us take software division. In the software division, there are multiple companies again would be there. So division means we are logically grouping the companies. Logically grouping the companies inside the enterprise. There would be only one enterprise would be there. Please remember, there would be only one and only one enterprise. Mother company will be only one. Okay, but there are so many child companies. We will call it as a legal entities. There would be so many child companies would be there. That one we will call it as legal entity in Oracle Fusion. We will call it as a legal entity. Okay. Inside the legal entities, again there would be different business units. Each business unit will have particular business function. Okay. Each business unit will have particular business function. Okay. So this is called as enterprise structures. This is called as enterprise structures. So what are the four entities that are there in enterprise structures? Number one is enterprise. Number two is division. Number three is legal entities. And number four is business units. So remember, this course is completely coding free. This we need to understand in terms of business aspect. We have to understand the complete business flows. So what is an enterprise? What is the business of the enterprise? What are the different divisions in the enterprise? What are the different legal entities in the enterprise? What are the different business units in the enterprise? This is completely business oriented training or business oriented course only. This is not any kind of Java or Python or anything. It is purely business related ERP course. Okay. So everything we will talk about business only. We will not talk about any coding here. Okay. Now we will see the same replicate if this is a concept. This is a concept, right? Now we will see the replicate. Tata Group is an enterprise, right? So this is the Tata Group. Tata Group is an enterprise. In that, so many divisions are there, right? One is IT division. Second one is airlines. Third one is steel. Fourth one is automotive, consumer and retail, infrastructure, financial services, aerospace and defense, tourism and travel, telecom, trading. There are so many divisions are there. Divisions are just like a grouping. It's a logical grouping of your companies. Okay. In IT division, what are the different companies are there? Tata Consultancy Services, Tata Elxsi, Tata Research and Development Center, and Tata Technologies. Okay, there are the 4 companies are there. In Airlines division, what are the companies are there? Air India, Vistara. Tata Steel division, Tata Steel is one of the company. In automotive, Tata Motors, Jaguar, and Tata Hitachi. Okay, and consumer and retail, Tata Consumer Products is one of the company. In that, Tata Tea, Tata Salt, Tetley. Okay, Tata Consumer Products. If you click on Tata Consumer Products, it's a very good example to know the Tata Consumer Products. It's very good example to understand the business, what is business unit. Okay, this is one of the company. Tata Consumer Products is one of the company. And what is the mother company for Tata Consumer Products? Nayak?
Sir, Tata Enterprise, sir.
Sorry, what is the mother company for Tata Consumer Products? So the
Tata
mother
Group.
company is Tata Group,
Okay, sir.
right?
Yes, sir.
Tata Consumer Products is one of the division called as Consumer and Retail, and the mother company for Tata Consumer Products is Tata Group. Okay, this is called as what is the other name for mother company? Enterprise. Okay, so Tata Group is called as Enterprise. Okay, Tata Group is called as an enterprise. So there are so many divisions are there: IT, airlines, steel, tourism, food. So in IT, what are the companies are there? Tata Consultancy Services and Tata Technologies. Okay. In airlines, Air India and Vistara. I have not taken the entire companies list. I have taken only few of them. Okay. In airlines division, what are the companies? Air India and Vistara. In steel division, what are the companies? Tata Steel. In tourism and travel, Taj Hotels and Vivanta. Okay. In Tata Foods, so Tata Consumer Products. Okay. Now what I am discussing now, I have left everything Tata Consumer Products. So Tata Consumer Products is one of the company, and mother company for Tata Consumer Products is called Tata Group. We will call it as enterprise. Okay. In enterprise structure, there will be only one enterprise. The enterprise structure or organization structure one enterprise, multiple divisions, multiple legal entities, and then multiple business units. Okay. One enterprise, multiple divisions, multiple legal entities, and multiple divisions. This is called as enterprise structures in Oracle Fusion. Oracle Fusion Cloud. This is called as enterprise structures in Oracle Fusion Cloud. So this is the live example is Tata Group. Okay, Tata Group. We are discussing about Tata Consumer Products. In the Tata Consumer Products, Tata Salt. Tata Salt is one business unit. Okay. Tata Salt is one business unit. Tata Tea is one business unit. Tata Sampann is one business unit. Himalayan Water is one business unit. Okay. Tata Copper Water. I think everybody knows this Tata Copper Water, right? This is one business unit. What is the main object or main business function for Tata Copper Water? Water business, right? So what is the main business function for Tata Copper is Tata Water. Okay, selling of water. Okay. Starbucks, what is the main business function is coffee, selling of coffee. Okay. And Tata Gluco Plus, selling of carbonated water or something like selling of glucose water. That is the main business function. Himalayan water, this is also one business unit where the main business function is selling the water which is really costly. Okay. So we will come back here. So each business unit have very specific business function, and all the profit and loss they will report to the company called Tata Consumer Products, and all the profit and loss of Tata Consumer Products they will report to the divisions. All the profit and loss of Tata Foods they will report to the enterprise. Okay, everybody understood the concept? All the business profit or loss, what they will do at the business unit level, they will identify whether they got profit or whether they got loss. To whom they will report? They will report to company. Company, the naming convention in Oracle is legal entity. The naming convention in Oracle is legal entity. So business unit will report to legal entity, the loss and profit. And the legal entity will report to the divisions. The division will report to the enterprise. At the whole, enterprise will report profit and loss every quarter. Okay. Some of the companies like TCS or Vistara, if they're indirect, what we call listed in the stock market, even though they report to Tata Group, they will directly report to the stock markets as well. Internally, they will report to the profit and loss, everything to the Tata Group, but directly they will report to the stock market, profit and loss. Okay. So this is called as enterprise structures. Okay. This is called as enterprise structures. So how we will report these enterprise structures in Oracle? So this is the theory, right? Whatever till now we have seen is called as theory. Okay. Whatever till now we have seen is theoretical stuff. Now how I will create the enterprise structures practically in Oracle Fusion Cloud applications. So this is called as Oracle Fusion Cloud application. This is the practical environment. Okay. So this is called as a practical environment. Okay. If we go to about this application, this is 25B. 25B means second release. 2025 is the year. B means second release. Every year there will be 4 releases. Every year there will be 4 releases: A, B, C, and D. Okay. 2025. Okay. Now, which release Oracle Fusion Cloud applications? In which release they are? B. B means second release. Okay. Now, what is my company? I want to do implementation here as a functional consultant. For which company we are doing implementation for as a functional consultant? Just now we have discussed, right? For which company we are doing implementation?
Tata Group.
Tata Group. Let us take your functional consultant from Deloitte. Okay. And now Tata Group has purchased Oracle Fusion Cloud applications from Oracle. And Deloitte has taken implementation project. Deloitte has got the implementation project. Now Tata and Tata Group and Deloitte are working as a partners, and Deloitte is the implementation partner. Now what we will become? Implementation consultant. Now what you will become? Implementation consultant. Either he will be functional or technical consultant. Either he will be functional consultant or technical consultant. Implementation consultant can be functional consultant. Now, how to create implementation?
So, Pawan, how does it differ that functional and technical consultant role when there is no coding? How do we differentiate that role, so functional and technical?
I'm unable to understand your question. How do you differentiate whether it is functional?
Yeah, when you say functional consultant and technical consultant, what kind of role we will be playing in both these areas? So, you said that there will not be coding, right? It's just configuration.
Correct.
So difference between these two would help me understand better.
So actually, the first 8 modules are there, right? Global HR, global payroll, profile talent, and all these things. So whatever the products, so the first functional module. If people are working in that functional module, he will call it as functional consultant.
Okay.
If particular person is working in the technical module, okay, if particular person is working in the technical module, he will be called as technical consultant. Simple. So what are the technical modules? HCM data loader, HDL. We will call it as HDL technically, or short form. HCM data loader is a full form. This is a technical module. If a particular person is working in HDL, he is called as technical consultant. If particular person is working in OTBA reports, we will call as technical consultant. HCM extracts or any kind of sandbox customization and experience design studio, publishing reports, creating reports, and security. Security is a kind of mix and match. Here we cannot say completely it's functional or completely technical. It's a kind of both, but generally it comes under technical only. But functional consultant also should have very good understanding on security. Even though it is purely technical concept, all functional consultant also should have good understanding on application security. Okay. So the difference, right? So the main role of functional consultant is to configure the functional modules like global HR, payroll, or to implement the functional modules. Whereas the main role of technical consultant is to create the reports, to work with HDL data migrations and all, and then preparing OTBA reports, customizations, BA publishers, and application security. So this is the technical consultant role. So this, what are the course we are now taking is 100% functional consultant we are covering, and we are covering the basics of technical. We are covering the basics of technical, means 20 to 30% HDL and what are the modules. So this course is purely functional consultant role, and on top of that we are learning 20 to 30%. So what are the modules here? HDL, there is a very depth subject. If I start telling the HDL itself, it will take at least 2 months. Same thing, HSDL. So even global HR also is all depth subjects only. We will tell you the important concepts, how to configure and how to do the customizations. And this too, technical is even more depth. So technical means it's not only related to HCM. The fundamental difference is technical means, okay, HDL is itself is only related to HCM. And apart from HDL, OTBA, HCM extracts, sandbox customization, and BA publisher, application security, it does not directly related to HCM. You understood, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll tell you. Fusion. Fusion means, generally what is the meaning of fusion means? It's combining of two or more atoms or molecules. From there, Oracle has taken the meaning of fusion, nuclear fusion and nuclear fission. So here what they have done, what they have combined here, combining of HCM, supply chain management, financials, and then enterprise performance management, project and portfolio management, CRM. All these things they have combined. They have combined into one application called as Oracle Fusion Cloud Applications. Okay. Now, technical. What are the modules we discussed? Right? Technical modules. So apart from HDL, all are comes under Fusion Cloud Applications. It is nothing to do with HCM. It is common. OTBA is common. Okay. HCM extract. HCM extracts is particularly for extracts is there for everywhere. HCM extract is for HCM. It is a HCM spreadsheet data loader. We can call it as SDL. It is there for everywhere. Means it is there in what you call supply chain. It is there in financials. It is there in EPM, PPM, CRM. Okay. Means all these technical modules, it is nothing to do with only HCM. If particular person learned this technical, he will be working at the fusion technical aspects. But
Which
this
means
course,
you'll be able to configure all these things in all these products, right? HCM, SCM.
yeah,
PPM,
we will
PPM.
learn what is required at a HCM level. We will learn. Okay. This is not a course that is targeted for technical. This course is targeted for which one? Functional course. This course is mainly primarily targeted for Oracle HCM functional. But along with functional, we will be taught these kind of technical also, so that you can understand what is technical. Suppose if I teach how to prepare OTBA reports, 3 to 4 reports, it would be same. Sandbox customization, if I teach how to do sandbox customization, it would be the same. BA publishers, application security. So application security is one of the biggest subject. If I teach you application security, the same thing will be applicable for supply chain, same thing will be applicable for financials and PPM and CRM. Okay. The course, this agenda of this course is, as a functional consultant, I'll teach you all the functional aspects of the HCM. Apart from functional, you will get overview and high level concepts of all this technical. So that if any of your particular interview, mainly for interview purpose, if any of the interview questions comes from OTBA reports or extracts or sandbox, you shouldn't say that I don't know. As at least 3 to 4 years of experience, if you are keeping and going for an interview, you can say that I worked for only to this level, I worked in technical. And even they don't expect you to do all the technical aspects, because technical consultant is completely a different role. So technical person will take care of all the technical, and functional consultant will take care of all the functional. And you don't expect technical consultant will do this functional consultant role jobs. Vice versa. Everybody understood, right? We don't expect the technical consultant will take care of all global HR or global payroll or profile management. He don't know anything about that one. The technical consultant is completely working at the fusion level all the technical aspects, not only from the HCM. He has to learn technical aspects of supply chain. He has to learn technical aspects of financials, EPM, PPM, CRM. Means he will be focusing mainly on all the technical aspects of all the products inside Fusion. As a HCM consultant, means primarily as a HCM functional consultant, we will learn about all the functional modules and overview and high level of technical concepts to pass to get into the job. Okay.
Okay, got it. Thanks.
Now we will go and today before winding up today's session, we will just briefly create one user, functional consultant user. Okay, how to create one functional consultant user? Login as a functional consultant. Login as a functional consultant who is having IT security manager role. To create and add roles as security. So from beginning itself, we are focusing on security. Particular IT security manager role is required. To create users and assign roles. Okay. By default, Oracle will give IT security manager role for a particular person, and that will be shared to the administrator. Okay, IT security manager role will be shared to only admin users, and those users will create another users and they will assign particular person to do the IT security management. Okay, for as a learning purpose, I have assigned all the roles to Pawan Channam. Okay, I have assigned to me. I have created a user called Pawan Channam, and I have assigned to all the roles. Okay, this is called as navigator. So this is called as navigator. Okay, is one of the important thing, navigator. This is called as settings and actions. These two are very much important. So you have to understand where to go from where. Settings and actions. Okay, these two are very much important. Now I have to click on navigator. I have to click on navigator, tools, and then I have to click on security console. So I have to click on security console. So click on users. Click on users tab in the left side. Okay, click on users tab in the left side. Here, click on add user account. Click on add user account. Now, if you want to create any user as an you want to create an application implementation consultant, we can create a user called app. App means application. User. Let us take one. User one. App.user one. So by default, there will be a called as some rules would be there. Automatically, username will be created. App.user one. Okay. App.user one. If you want to give email, you can give email here and phone number and password. Okay. Welcome one. So the default password is welcome one. Until our training got completed, the default password is welcome one. Welcome one. So I have created a user, right? I have created a user, and the default password also I have assigned. Okay. Temp. Remember this one, tempmail.org. We can get some temporary email ID for our understanding and learning purpose. You don't have to give your email IDs. Just for learning purpose, you can get some temporary email ID so that you can reset the passwords. Okay, you can reset the password. So what is the default password we have given? Welcome one. Okay, I can reset the password. Okay. Here at this point of time, I am not adding any role here. I am not adding any role. Just click on save and close. Okay. Now I am logging out. Click on sign out. Okay, what is the user we have created? What is the application user we have created? App.user1. Okay, what is the password? Welcome1. Okay. So here we got one email ID to reset the password. So I don't want to reset. Just I'm logging or just okay. What we will do is we will reset and then only we will log in. So we got one email ID from Oracle, Dev36. Go to that email ID and just reset the password. Okay. Welcome. Let us take welcome at the rate 6945. I'm making it more complex. Welcome at the rate 6945. Welcome at the rate 6945. Submit. Okay. Now Dev36. What is the username? App.user1, right? We have created application implementation consultant app.user1. And what is his user ID? App.user1. What is the password? He has reset his password, right? Welcome at the rate 6945. Welcome at the rate 6945. Click on sign in. Okay. As an application implementation consultant, he is able to log into the system, right? As a super user, I have created a user application consultant and he is able to log into the system. But here we have not given any kind of roles here, just a blank user I have created. Okay, blank user I have created, I have not given any kind of roles. Okay. Now I'm able to log in. What I will do? I log in again as a super user. I'm logging as a super user. So where you have to go to add the roles? Go to Navigator, Tools, Security Console. Okay. Navigator role, Tools, Security Console. Now click on Users. So what is the user I have created? App.user1. Click on that user, search that user and click on that one. Click on the user, display name. Now what I have to do? I have to add the roles, right? I want to make an implementation consultant. I have to give a particular role to the user. This is all comes under security. This is all comes under security. Click on edit, add role. You click on edit and add role. Search for application. So what is the role I have to add? Application implementation consultant. Application implementation consultant. So this
So
is
are these roles are by default created with Oracle, or it is created manually, right?
so these are the called as seeded roles. So these are called as
Seeded role.
seeded roles and was created by Oracle.
Default roles, kind of.
Default
right?
role. Yes.
Okay.
So this is called as seeded roles created by
Seeded.
Oracle. You have to select application, implementation, consultant, and click on add role membership. Okay. I've added one role called application implementation consultant. Okay. Application implementation consultant. Now I want to give him as application implementation manager role also. I want to add another role called application implementation is a manager as well. Application implementation manager. Okay, there would be two roles, right? Application implementation manager and Aura application implementation manager. Always select Aura because ASM is like release 12. Until release 12, they used to have a ASM application implementation consultant manager. From release 13 onwards, they have defined Aura, but still while they are maintaining it, some of the customers are there in release 12 also, some they don't want to migrate. Okay, always select ORA underscore ASM. Okay, Aura application implementation manager job role. Select that one, add role membership. Okay, and now I want to add IT security manager role also to this user. IT security manager job role as well. I've added IT security manager job role as well. Okay. Now click on save and close. Okay, I want to add integration specialist role also. Or F&D integration specialist role. So total 4 roles I have added. One is application implementation consultant, application implementation manager, IT security manager, and integration specialist. Okay, I'll tell you the 4 roles. What are the advantages by adding these 4 roles to the user? Okay, click on save and close. Click on done. Okay, click on done. Now log out as super user. Now log in as application implementation consultant. So what is the user ID? App.user. Password welcome @6945. Welcome @6945. Click on sign in. So earlier we never had my client groups. Okay, if you go to navigator, earlier there is so much difference is there from earlier now. So earlier we never had my client groups. Okay, and then tools, security console. So all these things was not there earlier. After adding the roles, IT security manager, application implementation consultant, application implementation manager, and then integration specialist. Okay, after adding IT security manager, this tools has been added. Okay, and then after adding integration specialist role. So what is the integration specialist role? After adding, what we will get here is groups, data exchange will be there. If you click on data exchange, HDL will be enabled here. We have discussed HDL, right? HDL will be enabled here. Okay. So after adding the integration specialist role, we are able to see the import and export, HDL, all these things we are able to see. Okay. So this is how we will create functional consultant and assign the roles. So today what we have seen. So what are the topics we have seen today? Enterprise structures.
Roles.
Example for enterprise structures. For the example we have discussed, Tata Group. And then different roles. Okay, functional consultant, technical, and then HR specialist, and then payroll administrator. And then fourth one is how to create user in the application and add different roles and add different roles to the user. Okay. So these are the four different things we have learned today. So tomorrow we will see other things. So this is the course content I have shared to you. We will follow the course content as well. Okay. And main thing today, what I have shown here is using employee service, resetting the password and changing the personal details. Resetting, how to do the reset the password, we have seen here, employee self-service. And how to create user creation, create implementation users, we have seen. Okay. And establish enterprise structures, just concept we have seen, but we are not seeing the practical things. So tomorrow we will see creation of implementation projects, adding offerings, and selecting products in the implementation projects, and establish enterprise structure. So this kind of theory every day we will see. So last time we will see what is e-business suite and Fusion Cloud, on-premise versus cloud, and all these things, theoretical stuff. Over a period of time we will see, and what is really required. What is really required, we will start. Okay. Over a period of time, we will see what is theoretical stuff and how it will be useful. But we don't want to waste our time most into theory. So only if you do practically in the application, then only you will be able to understand. You can correlate the theory with the application, then only they would be useful. Otherwise, learning a lot of theory also won't make that kind of use. Okay. So tomorrow we will see creation of implementation project, adding offerings and selecting products, and establishing enterprise structures. Today we have seen enterprise structures, right? Theoretical stuff we have seen. Tomorrow we will see how we can practically do the same, establish enterprise structures in the application. Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
And thanks for your time and have